Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Shatarishatharini Shiva Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati Kasho Jana Vitata Jagamana Lobha Eva Dakshine Nitai Chan Vame Gadadhara Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasa Chatradhara Bhavase ache Gora Cha Ratna Simhasane Arati Kore Nadam Adi Devagane Vanara Hari Adi Kori Kamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Bhasu Kosha Adhikaya Adi Kori Chamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Oshadhigaya Shiva Shankha Bhaje Ghanta Bhaje Bhaje Karata Shiva Shankha Bhaje Ghanta Bhaje Bhaje Karata Madhura Mirdanga Bhaje Paramarasa Koti Chandra Jile Vadana Gujwara Koti Chandra Jile Vadana Gujwara Bhala Deshe Vana Mala Hore Jhalama Shiva Shukra Narada Premi Gadada Shiva Shukra Narada भक्ति विनोदा देखो थोड़ा रसंपादा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhav Hari Radha Madhav Hari Radhe, Jai Shri Naji Gopal, Shri Gopal, Jaya Shri Naji Gopal. Jai Nitai Gaura Hari, Nitai Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. जय विष्णुपाद परमसचर स्तोत्र शत अवचरणार विंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा माधव हरि की जय। श्री श्री राधा गोविंद देव की जय। श्रीनाथ जी गोपाल की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। पतित पावन श्री गुरुदेव की जय। समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। जय जय श्री राधे श्याम जय श्री।
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलवरेणाखाम् अद्भुतसिंहां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपुर्तनुभृङ्गा केशवधीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव करकमल जय जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय 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 प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। प्रहलाद महाराज की जय।
Special class right now on the Disappearance Day of Haridasa Thakura today. So it's going to be half an hour for anyone. You can just join us if you would like to stay. You want to stay for a class?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. कोई ना तो बजाएंगे, आप ही बजा दो। Can I start, Prabhu? Can we start? Start? Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
ज्ञातमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णापृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। Welcome to Sri Radha Madhavari Dham. We are gathered here today to celebrate the disappearance of Haridasa Thakura. Yes, in Sanatan Dharma or in Vaishnavism, we have no room for mourning the passing of anybody, any Vaishnava. Just like how sun rises every day and sets in the evening every day and rises again. So all living entities, they appear for a certain duration of time and then they disappear. So they appear again. So there is no room for lamentation of any kind. So we are here today to discuss, throw some light on life and time of Srila Haridasa Thakura and to glorify him. So he is known as Namacharya. Nama Acharya means an authority on the name, chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So he was born sometimes before Mahaprabhu was born. So in Bengal, which is now in Bangladesh, in a village called Buron, in the present district of Ashatkira, which was previously a subdivision of Khulna, Bangladesh. So, and then he comes towards Navadvip, and he has been living near Shantipur. And in Shantipur, Advaita Acharya, who caused the appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But the holy name has been going on since time immemorial. However, that has been the tradition, but very few people took to it. In the beginning, we hear about the holy name being given by in Gaudiya Sampradaya or Gaudiya Madhava Sampradaya by Madhavendra Puri. So, although born in a Muslim Mohammedan family, he was, since his childhood, very attracted to Sanatan Dharma and to the holy name, particularly to the holy name of Sri Krishna. And he took a vow to chant 300,000 names of the Lord every single day. Sometimes he will chant a little more also. He will take a vow sometimes to chant 10 million names in a month. So that amounts to 333,000 names per day, a little over that, and then to complete that 10 million names. And he taught by his example how we can chant without offense. So when we are chanting without offense, Krishna's energy, they are both with us. And the mercy of the Lord is there for us when we are chanting the holy name. So therefore, I'll go over a little bit about the glorious pastimes of Haridasa Thakur. So first, we have a conversation in chapter 3 of Anta Leela between Mahaprabhu and Haridasa Thakur, whereby one day Mahaprabhu asks Haridasa Thakur that I am looking at so many people, Yavanas. Their only business is to kill cow and abuse the Brahmanas. Whereas, how will they be delivered? In our Sanatana Dharma we have Namo Brahmanya Devaya, O Brahman Hitaya Cha, Jagat Hitaya, Krishnaya Govindaya Namo. So we worship the Brahmanas and the cows are worshippers. They have to be given protection. But here we see the Yavanas are killing both of them. So how are these people going to be delivered? Those meat-eater sinners, they are full of sinful propensities. How are they going to be delivered? So Haridasa Thakur says, Mahaprabhu, you please do not worry. Your holy name is so potent that even a nama bhas, a little bit semblance of the holy name can deliver these Yavanas. How? Because they are used to saying words like Ha Ram. It becomes like, the holy name of Lord Ramachandra. Ha becomes Oh Ram. So when they are chanting, when they are speaking like this, that name will certainly have some effect on them and they will be delivered. Just like through the Nama Bhas, just like how Ajamil was delivered. Everybody knows about Ajamil's story, who was a very sinful person born in a Brahmana family, but due to wrong association, falls down. But the only good thing that qualification he had was, he kept the name of his youngest son, Narayan. So at the time when he was about to die, Yamadutas came to take him. He started calling out the name of his son, Narayan, please come, Narayan. The name has so much potency that immediately the Vishnu Dutas came and they had a debate with the Yamadutas who were there to take him to the court of Yamaraja, where he was going to be delivered punishments. But the Vishnu Dutas tell the Yamadutas that you cannot take him. He has called out the name of Narayan. Well, after some debate, he was let go because he did not die. He started to become well. And then he realized that this thing happened to me only because I chanted the name, even though I was calling out to my son, but I chanted the name of Narayan. So then he gives up all his sinful activities and takes to Krishna consciousness, Brahmanical qualities, becomes a pure Vaishnava and finally goes back home back to Godhead. So that is the story of Ajamil. And same thing Haridasa Thakur is telling Mahaprabhu. So not only Haram, which is directly linking the word Ram, but even some words like, Halam Riktam. There's two words, but Ha, Lam. Ha from the first word, Riktam, Ri from the next word. If pronounced together, becomes Hari. Halam Riktam Hari. So Ha is there, Ri is there, becomes Hari. Even that is also giving the impression of a Namabhas. So what to talk about? Another example is Raja Mahisi. Rama. So it becomes Ram. So that's how. So in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, second chapter, second kind of first chapter, stroke 103, Rupa Goswami writes, O reservoir of all good qualities, just worship Sri Krishna, the purifier of all purifiers, the most exalted of the personalities, worshipped by choice poetry. Worship him with a faithful, unflinching mind, without duplicity, and in a highly elevated manner. Thus worship the Lord, whose name is like the sun, for just as a slight appearance of the sun dissipates the darkness of night, so a slight appearance of the holy name of Krishna can drive away all the darkness of ignorance that arises in the heart due to greatly sinful activities performed in previous lives. So, just like the abhas, semblance, without even the sun having risen, we have that sun is about to rise, the darkness is gone. Similarly, now abhas has the potency to wipe out sins, millions of sins. So what to talk about chanting inoffensively? So then Mahaprabhu asks Haridasa Thakur, now we know that all this, probably the human beings, they might get delivered through Namabhas also. What about the deliverance of trees, plants, insects, etc.? How do they get delivered? Haridasa Thakur says, when one chants the holy name loudly, the living entities near the chanter gets to hear the same, and thus they are delivered. So when there are mountains and then you are chanting the holy name loudly, you hear some kind of a echo coming back to you. You say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Then you get the trees also saying, echo is also saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So that is, in fact, he is saying that is the kirtan of the non-moving living entities. And all these animals and small animals, they get delivered. And the plants get delivered. He said that your servant Balabhadra, who traveled with you through the forest of Jharikhanda, told me that when you were going through the forest and you were chanting the holy name, all the wild animals also were participating in chanting, congregational chanting of the holy name along with you. And they all got delivered. Small, big, wild beasts, they all got delivered. And the plants, trees, they all got delivered. So this way, so Mahaprabhu then says, when all the living entities like this are liberated, then this entire universe will be devoid of living beings. So Haridasa Thakur then tells him that, yes, that's possible, there will be devoid of living beings, but there will be some undeveloped living beings, like smaller germs, like, bacteria, viruses, and all those things. They're slowly making progresses. Some bigger insects also. They're slowly making progress through the evolutionary process, and they will again fill the universe. And again, through the process of the chanting of the holy name, all these living entities can be delivered time and again. So one pastime is about Haridas Thakur when he was traveling. He goes to the house of Govardhan Majumdar, Hiranya Majumdar, the two brothers who were landlords, and they were employed in the service of the emperor there. And their job was to do tax collection. And Haridas Thakur, wherever he was going, he was very, very well respected. So much so that Sri Advaita Acharya, even on a Shraddha ceremony, will first feed him, then feeding a qualified Brahmana also. He said, feeding you is more potent than feeding a Brahmana. So he was performing kirtan, and there he was talking about this Nama Bhas in one of the gatherings in their place. So one of their, employees called Gopal Chakrabarti. Gopal Chakrabarti was also there, very qualified person, but he was also there. But when he heard that, he's saying that, you can be delivered even through Nama Bhas, so he gets upset, Gopal Chakrabarti. He said, how is it possible? You don't, give anything and everything like, in the name of Nama Bhas and fool the people here. That's not possible. That people spend, birth after birth to get salvation, to get liberation, and you're talking about that you can get liberation just through Nama Bhas? He said, do not doubt, Haridas Thakur, do not doubt me, it is a fact. Because he's somebody who has perfected the holy name. Krishna is in his heart all the time. So he's in direct communion with Krishna all the time. From within and from without also, Mahaprabhu is there to guide him. So still Gopal does not agree with him, and he throws a challenge that, it's not going to be possible, like I'll cut off my nose if this is true or something like that, or I need to get something. Soon enough he gets attacked by leprosy, and within 3 days he loses his nose. So his reputation spreads far and wide. He keeps traveling. So on one occasion, he was traveling, and he goes to this village where this person named Benapul, where the village of Benapul, where this person Ramachandra Khan was one of the jamidars there, the landlord there, and he was a Shakti Upasak, worshipper of Lord Goddess Durga. And he was a big blasphemer of the Vaishnavas, who did not like the Vaishnavas at all. So he goes to that village and constructs some distance away a hut for himself, and he plants Tulsi Devi, and he is doing his chanting, and for his subsistence he would go to a Brahmana's place, beg some alms and live But this Ramachandra Khan, although his name was Ramachandra, but of course his Khan is there as well. He became so jealous. He wanted to defame him. So he calls for some of the Vaishyas or the prostitutes from the local area, and he says, I have a task for you. All you people, you try to lure this Haridas Thakur, who is being respected by so many village people here. So we want to expose him, that he is really not a saintly person, but he is just a impostor. Because he couldn't tolerate so much respect being given to Haridas Thakur. So in that, one of the young and pretty prostitute volunteers that I am going to make him lose his faith in 3 days. So Ramachandra Khan says, okay, you go and make him break his vow, and I will send a constable with you. When you are with him in a compromised position, he is going to be the witness. He said, don't worry about that now. Let me first go check him out, and tomorrow you can send the constable. So she goes. For one day, she goes that, you are so young, you are so handsome. I want to enjoy, life with you, or makes a proposal to him. He said, wow, that's very nice, but I have a vow to chant these many rounds. So when my chanting is finished for the day, then I will enjoy with you. So she is sitting, and meanwhile you come, there is Tulsi, there is door, I am chanting, you can listen to the chanting. So he is chanting, she is there. She is also chanting a little bit from time to time, and then it's morning time, his chanting is not over. And then she leaves. She said that there is no time now. So then he says, okay, I'll come tomorrow again. Same thing. Again, he said, tomorrow I will surely enjoy with you. By last day of the month, I will have finished my 10 million rounds. I will again, surely. Slowly, in the meantime, her mind started to change. She started to change through the effect of the holy name. And finally, when he was finishing up this thing around early morning or something, she falls flat on his feet and admits that Ramachandra Khan is the one who sent me here. And he says, I knew that from the beginning only, and I was planning to leave from here. But since you came, I decided to stay here for some more time for your deliverance. So he said, how can I be delivered from this miserable life? He says that you give up your earnings that you have earned through all these wrong means, sinful means, distribute your earnings to the Brahmanas, live in this hut, worship Tulsi Devi and chant the holy name. Initiates her. And then he leaves from there, goes to Shantipura. There he meets with Advaita Acharya. In the meantime, this prostitute, she developed so much love for the holy name, for the Lord. She became famous, and so many people, Brahmanas even, would go there to pay obeisances to her. So that's the power of the holy name. But here, moving on with our story of Haridas Thakur. So he goes to Shantipur, where he's provided, Advaita Acharya made arrangement for him in a cave nearby, and he would supply him with food, and he would chant. He'll plant a tulsi and he'll chant every day. So over there also, Maya Devi personified came to test him. And the result was the same. She ended up taking initiation from him and disclosed before she leaves that I am Maya personified. So many big Rishi Munis have fallen victim to this. But you were able to come out victorious. So with that, we understand. And on his disappearance time, I'll be very brief as the time is getting short. When he was living in Jagannath Puri, in the association of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and others, so one day Govinda, the personal servant of Mahaprabhu, goes to deliver food to him, and he sees Haridas Thakur lying, and he was feeling very weak and he was barely able to speak. He says that I don't have much energy left, much time left. I can barely complete my rounds. So Govinda informs Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who goes the following day and tells him that you can reduce your round. You have already achieved what was there to achieve from this Harinam. So he says, Mahaprabhu, give me one promise. I know before you wind up your Leela on this earth, you are going to let me go before you, so I can see your lotus face and then give up my body. So Mahaprabhu goes, provides food and then goes later on, and then he is making him sit right in front of him to watch his face, beautiful face of Gaurachandra, and he keeps his lotus feet on his heart, in his heart, and he gives up his body. And it reminds us that, it says that how Bhishma Dev gave up his body lying in front of Krishna. So, by his own sweet will. So there after that, after his departure, Lord Chaitanya organizes a big Shraddh ceremony for him. He carries him in his lap and does a lot of kirtan, dance, and then takes his body to the ocean, where he is carried by a kind of a carrier which resembled an airplane kind. And there he is given the bath in the ocean, and then they dug up a big hole a distance away from the ocean, where he is placed with the chandan, the sandalwood pulp from Lord Jagannath's remnants, the flowers from Lord Jagannath's garlands, and he is placed in that little hole dug up in the sand. And then Mahaprabhu is the one who first throws the sand on him, and a huge kirtan follows. All the devotees, they perform a loud sankirtan there, and they celebrate, and Mahaprabhu later on begs alms from the shopkeepers around the Jagannath temple to organize a feast, which was conducted by Swarup Damodar, Govinda, Ramananda Raya, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, distribute everybody, and they fill them up like, so much food that if the one person, basically 5 times food is given to all of them to basically celebrate the life of Haridas Thakur and his departure. So with this, I will stop. Thank you very much for joining, and if you want to have any questions or queries, please address them. If not, we'll stop it here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Oh yes, his exalted personality was not tolerated by the Muslim government in the Nawabdip, Bengal area. So one jealous Qazi, reports to the governor there And they first try to say that you start reading the kalmas. And the kalmas, he says, he refuses. He says, I am attracted to... So in this world, there are so many Muslims who become Hindus and Hindus become Muslim and they follow the religion. What if I have become a Sanatani and I'm chanting the holy name? Nothing is going to happen to your religion or anything. But they were so strict, they could not tolerate that. So they issue an order that he needs to be punished. So they said that he needs to be beaten up in 22 marketplaces. And they beat him up in 22 marketplaces and throws his body in the Ganga, where he is floating, and he goes to the shore, whereby he regains his consciousness and, again. But all these people who are responsible for beating him later on regret and go beg forgiveness from him. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he meets him, he tells him that when you were getting beaten up by those people, I was ready with my Sudarshan Chakra to kill those Yavanas. Why did not? But you were every time I was getting ready to kill them, you were saying that, oh, please forgive them. Please, Krishna, please forgive them. Krishna, please forgive them. Therefore, I had to absorb a lot of your beating on my back, Mahaprabhu tells him. And you can see the marks that are there, even now. And Mahaprabhu shows him the marks. So, such a devotee who even Lord himself comes to save. Because nobody is expected to live after getting lashes in 22 different marketplaces. Normally with 2, 3, 4 lashes, a person becomes unconscious. And here he is getting like hundreds of lashes 22 times over. So it's the Lord's mercy that is there with him. So he's non-different. Lord is non-different from his name, and Haridas Thakur is also non-different from the name himself. So Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. It's from the Jagannath Puri temple, the ocean is very nearby. So it's on the way to the ocean, a few distance away from the ocean. It is still there. His samadhi is still there. Bhaktivinoda Thakur will go there to chant also and close by to his samadhi. In fact, his samadhi is also there in Jagannath Puri only. Right. Yeah, after they do the funeral ceremony, the burying of Haridas Thakur, Mahaprabhu, along with help with some other people, constructed a tomb there. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.